Gotham, February 1940. A city perpetually cloaked in shadow where danger lurks in every alley. Tonight, the darkness bears a name whispered in fear. Across the cover, a primal symbol of justice, a harbinger of vengeance, emerges. He is the guardian Gotham deserves, but perhaps not the one it needs right now. He is the Batman. This is Detective Comics. The story begins. Rain lashes down, a relentless drumbeat on Gotham's unforgiving streets. Above the city's skyline is a jagged scar against a bruised, stormy sky. He moves through the shadows, a phantom born of the night, Batman, the winged avenger, stalking the city's cancerous underbelly. Suddenly, a desperate act rips through the urban cacophony. A man fleeing a speeding vehicle is abruptly ejected into the darkness.
Let's get out of here. I don't want to fool around with him. Who shot you? Who were they?
Fog, strange fog,
An unnatural mist, clinging and suffocating, swallows the victim as the Batman closes in, a silent, powerful force against the encroaching despair. Gotham's night is a canvas of despair where shadows conceal unspeakable acts. Tonight, a life has been brutally extinguished.
He's dead.
Perhaps there is something in his pockets that might tell me something. Here's something, a notebook.
Police the Batman. He's killed someone. Shoot him down. Well, he's gone. No use chasing him any further. We can't see him in the dark anyway.
A dark silhouette against the city's grim skyline, the Batman vanishes into the labyrinthine alleys, a phantom pursued by the law. Later, the legend of the Batman, the reclusive Bruce Wayne, returns to his sanctuary, poring over the cryptic clues left by the departed.
The words of that man have got me stumped. He kept muttering about a fog, a strange fog, strange fog. Fog, strange, of course. He didn't mean a strange fog, he meant a fog had something to do with a person named Strange, Professor Hugo Strange. Professor Hugo Strange, the most dangerous man in the world. Scientist, philosopher, and a criminal genius little is known of him, yet this man is undoubtedly the greatest organizer of crime in the world. Maybe that little black book I found can tell me more about him and the fog. All the pages are blank except this one. Why, it's a list of banks and other places. What's this on the bottom? The F, B, I, then that man was a G-man.
In the quiet study, a dangerous alliance is hinted at, a conspiracy woven not from mist but from mastermind malice. The hunt for Hugo Strange has just begun. Gotham City, a metropolis perpetually shrouded in night, bleeds under the relentless downpour. Tonight, the storm mirrors the turmoil brewing beneath its surface, a canvas for chaos.
Well, what was that? It's him, the Bat. Get him.
A silhouette descends, a phantom of vengeance against the tempest's fury.
Egg.
Justice cloaked in darkness strikes with brutal efficiency, silencing the wicked.
No.
One by one they fall, their reign of terror extinguished with the force of the storm itself.
Help.
And as the last echoes of their struggle fade into the rain, the Bat remains, a silent guardian in the heart of the storm. Gotham City is choked by an unnatural fog, a shroud for a wave of escalating crime. 2 nights of daring bank robberies, the culprits vanishing into the impenetrable mist.
We can't help it if we lost the bandit's car. Don't forget, we're not used to any fog. Well, get used to it. If this blasted fog keeps up, this city is going to have a crime wave such as it's never seen before.
Meanwhile, the home of Bruce Wayne is abuzz with alarming news. The Case National Bank and Bond Exchange Bank report staggering losses, while an electrical engineer, Henry Jenkins, has vanished without a trace. An electrical engineer disappears. An unusual fog covers the city. The first names on the little books list are robbed, and a dying man utters the sinister name of Professor Hugo Strange. That very night, as the dense fog once again blankets the city, a moving van pulls up before the Sterling Silver Company.
Open up in the name of the law. I'm a detective.
The night watchman falls for the ruse and opens the doors, unaware of the true danger.
What is this?
This is a stick-up. Get back inside and be quiet.
Beneath the oppressive gloom of Gotham, a brazen heist unfolds, the air thick with avarice and the glint of ill-gotten gains.
All right, boys, get that silver moved out. I'll keep an eye on the watchman.
Don't you think you had better keep 2 eyes on me?
The caped crusader explodes into the scene, a force of justice unleashed upon the unsuspecting criminals.
Let's pretend I'm the ball and you're the bowling pins.
What in TH, the Batman shoot him.
The night echoes with the clash of metal and the cries of the fallen, as Gotham's protector reclaims its stolen light. Rain pounds the cobblestone streets of Gotham as shadows lengthen. Inside the Steel Wing Server Company, chaos reigns. A violent encounter has just occurred.
What? Oh, my head.
Sorry I had to spoil your party, boys, but I guess I played too rough.
What happened was we struck by dynamite.
I knew those shots came from here.
Look, a whole gang of them. The place looks like IT wash it by a cyclone.
Across town, in a room where the arch-criminal Professor Strange resides, a furious mind plots his next move.
This cannot go on. I must trap the Batman again. The Batman, 6 of my men in the hands of the police, and all because of the Batman. They keep saying they were set upon by the Batman. Who the Batman? He knows my plans. Possibly the G-Man talked before he died. If that is so, then he knows that the Wolf Bros, Furco, is next on the list. I think I will prepare a warm reception for the Batman on his next visit. A very warm reception. I'll crush him as readily as I crush this glass.
The next night, the city is cloaked in an inky blackness, ripe for the Batman's nocturnal prowl. But tonight, the hunter is about to become the hunted. The trap is being set. Gotham's industrial heart beats a rhythm of decay, where shadows conceal more than they reveal. Under the cloak of night, a hunter stalks his prey. The Batman approaches the shadowy domain of the Wolf Bros, Furco. He moves with silent grace, a wraith in the darkness, stepping cautiously into the unknown maw of the warehouse. Suddenly, the oppressive gloom is shattered by a blinding surge of light. Ambush, the Batman finds himself ensnared, a trap sprung with deadly precision. But even in the face of overwhelming odds, the Bat rarely falters. He unleashes his fury, a whirlwind of vengeance in the heart of the trap.
What the? Get him.
In the chaos of combat, one thing is certain: the night belongs to the Batman. Rain lashes against the cold, unforgiving stone of Gotham, mirroring the storm brewing within its heart.
Get him.
With astonishing agility, the Batman turns the tables, his ascent a blur of controlled fury. He descends like a vengeful spirit, crushing the life from their desperate assault.
This is so you won't forget to remember me.
The night echoes with the relentless rhythm of justice, a symphony of punishing blows. Rain lashes down, mirroring the storm within Gotham's industrial heart. Shadows writhe as Batman, a force of nature himself, wrestles with his adversaries.
With the strength of a Hercules, the mighty Batman lifts a struggling body. You boys are a better workout than the gym.
He hurls one foe with brutal efficiency, sending him careening into the others.
Suddenly, a blackjack crashes down on the Batman's head. That ought to stop you. Phew. What a guy. Well, he's out. Now let's get him to the professor. Yeah, he's out after wrecking a dozen men. That guy's TNT. Wow, my jaw. He'll hide out of Professor Hugo Strange, a warehouse near the riverfront.
Regained consciousness, Batman. Good. Now you can be awake to enjoy the entertainment I have prepared for you.
Rain hammers the steel rooftops of Gotham, a percussive beat to a grim symphony of despair.
I have brought you here alive so that you may know what it means to interfere with Professor Strange.
The Batman is made ready for the lash. I'll teach you with a taste of the lash.
The cruel lash descends, but it strikes not flesh but steel.
Whose steel muscles suddenly surge with strength and snap his bonds. Quickly, he draws forth a glass pellet.
Sleeping gas, cough well, that won't get me. Gas.
Maybe the gas won't, but I will.
But with the power of a madman, the professor succeeds in securing a stranglehold on the Batman's throat, a desperate gambit in the suffocating darkness. Gotham City, a labyrinth of shadows and sin, where desperation hangs heavy in the rain-soaked air. Tonight, even the gargoyles weep for the plight of a man pushed to his absolute limit.
Not yet, you won't get this.
You're getting weaker, old man. Just give it up.
Against overwhelming odds, a flicker of defiance ignites. An ancient, brutal art is brought to bear.
The art of the jiu-jitsu.
But even the most practiced skill can falter when the will to survive begins to fray.
Alfred, I can't.
And in the suffocating darkness, the echoes of a fading hope whisper across the city. In the heart of Gotham, a desperate scientist reveals a terrifying secret, a machine built to cloak the city in an unnatural fog.
He discovered how the lightning caused condensed steam in the air, like an unnatural fog. He forced me to build this machine, but for what purpose, I do not know.
His purpose was obvious. He organized a crime syndicate to loot the city. Under the protection of the fog, pursuit by the police was almost impossible. Now, I suggest we lift this fog that hangs over this city like a plague.
As the two men spring to the controls of the gigantic machine, a shift begins in the oppressive gloom.
Ah, the fog is lifting. 'Tis a fine thing for the police force.
But as the unnatural haze recedes, a new threat emerges, a shadow preparing to strike from the clearing skies. The world teeters on the brink of war, a rising tide of aggression threatening to engulf Europe. But even as continents are consumed by conflict, a different kind of menace, unseen and insidious, arrives on American shores. A grim vessel, the Storga steamer, slices through the New York harbor, its arrival fraught with a chilling, unspoken purpose.
You have your orders. I'll take a plane for New York immediately.
Within the darkened confines of a New York apartment, a clandestine operation unfolds, its shadowy directives whispered into the night.
Washington, D.C., U.S. Spy Headquarters.
At the heart of American intelligence, a desperate plea is issued, a silent plea to safeguard against the encroaching threat. I've learned that another steamer from Storga docks tomorrow. I want you to see that it is not sabotaged. His fiendish work done, the foreign agent melts back into the city's unforgiving embrace, the seeds of disaster sown. Gotham holds its breath under a sky choked with smog, a city on the precipice.
But this is important. I have a message for the ship's captain. Sorry, sir, but no one is allowed upon the vessel.
Dawn breaks over the docks, the steamboat Rantor arriving, unaware of the subtle peril lurking.
I must give it to him personally, official business. That hunchback, he cursed in the Tortanian language.
A whispered threat, a missing man, and eyes that burn in the shadows. The hunt has begun.
No sign of him. Get the crew together, make a search. Yes, sir, at once. Any luck? None. He seems to have vanished.
Yet from the darkness, unseen eyes watch, a chilling promise of what's to come. The fate of a failing vessel hangs in the balance as desperate measures are taken.
You're at.
OWW.
Come on, get out of there.
And if I refuse?
Then I'll drag you out myself.
Oh no, you won't. I've enough dynamite on my back to blow this steamer to Kingdom Come. Stand back. And now to dispatch US to eternity.
In a frantic scramble, the two men plunge into the frigid water, locked in a desperate battle.
You fool, you'd sacrifice your own life as well.
but I'd be doing IT for the glory of Tortania.
Their struggle proves too much for the unstable platform, and they topple into the churning depths below. And with that, they vanished, swallowed by the unforgiving sea, their fates sealed. Against the crashing waves, a lone figure struggles, fighting against an unseen tide.
Bart swims toward the foreign abyss, ready to surrender, never.
You'll do nothing of the sort.
He reaches the desolate pier, pulled ashore by unseen hands. A struggle ignites, raw and desperate.
A scrapper, let go of me. Will you tell US who your Confederates are?
You're wasting your time.
W, what's that?
In the sterile confines of an interrogation room, a desperate act of defiance unfolds.
Taking the cigarette apart, Bart removes and exhibits poison.
He meant to commit suicide rather than reveal vital information.
The drug is forcibly administered to the foreign agent. How long will it take for the drug to take effect?
Stop, OWW, it's taking effect now.
Are you and your comrades Tortanian secret agents? Yes. Where is your hideout?
Rigby Importing House.
Racing against time, police cars converge on the waterfront spy lair.
The place appears empty.
Do you think they could have flown?
Rain lashes down on the darkened docks of Gotham, each drop a drumbeat of impending doom.
This will attend to you while I perform Plan B.
Plan B.
Yes, driving within one of the two torpedo boats, I will deliberately ram the Rantor, destroying both the steamer and myself.
A desperate gambit, a final, fiery act of defiance, as one man chooses oblivion to achieve his twisted goal. The fate of the Rantor and potentially many others hangs precariously in the balance. The dust motes dance in the shafts of sunlight piercing the office, a temporary calm before a storm of accusations.
Buck, I'd give a heap to be out of this sheriff's job right now. I've got to hang a man I'm sure isn't guilty.
I'll tell you what I know about this killin' from the evidence brought out at the trial.
Jim Tracy and Ned Gavin were partners in a placer claim they located on Spawn Creek. The other miners had always remarked how well these two seemed to pull together.
I'm through with this backbreaking drudgery. I'm getting my job back at the...
But the path to truth is rarely a straight one, and the shadows of doubt are long indeed. Beneath a sky bruised with the coming storm, an isolated ranch becomes a stage for treachery and desperate action.
I said take your hand off.
Ned, a man with the fury of a trained boxer, proved to be more than a match for Jim.
Guess that will hold you.
When Jim finally comes to his senses, Ned is gone, leaving only the echo of a confrontation. Later, with grim determination, Jim saddles his horse, setting out for town, his mind on provisions and a quiet return. But his solitude is shattered, as his name is unexpectedly called from the desolate shadows of distant boulders. "Hey, Jim."
That's Ned, he's decided to come back.
A chilling miscalculation ensues as a shot grazes Jim's sleeve, his own hand instinctively reaching for his gun. He turns, firing back at the figure he believes to be Ned, only to witness a mounted figure crumple and fall.
Yes, it's him all right. I was hoping it wasn't.
But as he approaches, suspecting deceit, he discovers a horrifying truth. His partner is not Ned at all, but another sprawled lifeless, a bullet through the head. Gotham's grim justice system unfolds, a testament to the city's shadowed past.
Drop that gun, Tracy, and lift your hands high. You've done your last killing.
It's lucky we happened along too many of these killings.
Ned Gavin, a man of the claims, met his end in cold blood.
Leif Briggs hands me Ned Gavin's gun. It is A-44 and fully loaded. Tracy is tied in his saddle by Leif Briggs and Joe Schieffer and brought to my office.
At the heart of the trial, Briggs recounted the grim discovery.
Schieffer and I were looking after our traps when we hear a shot. We see Tracy standing over the body with a gun in his hand. IT sounded to me as though Tracy was arguing with Ned Gavin over the profits from their claim. They got into a fist fight, and Tracy got the worst of IT. So there's the whole story. Buck the sentence is hanging tomorrow morning.
We find the defendant guilty of murder in the first degree.
Let me talk to Tracy.
Sure, I wish you would. There's been some ugly talk of lynching. Maybe you can find some loophole. You know, Ned Gavin was well liked.
As the gavel falls, a question lingers: justice served or a storm yet to break? The unforgiving sun beats down, casting long, distorted shadows across the desolate landscape as a man grapples with a chilling suspicion.
Sheriff, from my talk with Tracy, I think he's being framed. I'm going to find out if anyone has tried to file a claim on his holdings.
A desperate plan begins to form, a dangerous gambit to expose the true culprits.
I think I have a plan to trap the real murderers of Gavin. Can you get me a shirt, dungarees, and boots such as Tracy is wearing? Sure.
With the clock ticking and a perilous mission ahead, he rides towards Black Rock Canyon, a grim resolve etched on his face. He dismounts at the canyon's edge, a place chosen with chilling precision, a mere stone's throw from a tragic fate. A precarious ledge, a shallow niche, the perfect hiding spot for a desperate deception.
Couldn't be better. Now I'll get that bundle and go below.
He lowers himself carefully, the rope biting into rock, his eyes fixed on the distant, grim spectacle.
Not bad. From up there, that dummy should look real.
With cunning and quick hands, he constructs a lifelike effigy, a decoy for the hangman's noose.
I just want to see Tracy for a moment.
As the sunset approaches, the sheriff, unaware of the elaborate ploy, prepares to carry out the sentence. The hour changed due to menacing threats.
Go ahead, I hope your plan works. We've changed the hour because of lynching threats. There'll just be a committee present.
As the sun dips below the horizon, a dangerous game of cat and mouse unfolds, where truth and deception hang precariously in the balance. Gotham's darkness conceals grim machinations, as a desperate escape unfolds under a cloak of secrecy.
All right, boys, get it over with. Get the noose ready while I untie his hands.
But freedom's grip is fleeting, and a desperate miner's hand snatches a weapon from the lawman's holster.
Drop those guns, lift your hands, all of you.
Pursued and cornered, the fugitive hurtles towards the unforgiving canyon, a desperate dash for survival.
There he is, what's left of him, down there on those rocks. He ain't nothing but buzzard's bait now. We'll get the body in the morning.
As night swallows the landscape, the law stares into the abyss, where a human soul has met a brutal end. As the oppressive darkness of the Wild West descends, a cunning plan unfolds under the cover of secrecy. The sheriff and his conspirators depart, their sinister meeting concluded, leaving the unsuspecting victim alone.
All's clear, come out of your nest.
Okay, Common, that sure was a great idea about faking being hit. Almost broke my neck when I tumbled, but I made the ledge.
With a daring descent, Tracy emerges from his makeshift hideout, the adrenaline of his ruse still coursing through him.
Well, you look pretty healthy. Now for the rest of the program.
Under the pretense of caution, they meticulously orchestrate their movements, allowing crucial accomplices to set the stage.
Briggs, I'm paying you and Schiefer off. You two pack out for a year or two, then the whole thing will be forgotten, savvy.
The web of deceit tightens as the traitors reveal their true colors, their greedy motives laid bare.
And it was your idea also for me to hold Gavin's body in the saddle while you framed Tracy into fearing that shot. That's all I wanted to know.
You, it has goes.
The truth, a phantom conjured by betrayal, finally confronts the architect of the scheme, his carefully constructed lies crumbling around him. With unexpected swiftness, Tracy's voice rings out, "Don't try it, Welsh. The tables have dramatically turned."
It just took a shirt and an old pair of overalls to trip you three smart claim jumpers. Get their hardware, Tracy. They might shoot themselves.
Confidence breeds recklessness. Welsh, believing Tracy unarmed, makes a fatal reach for his weapon, unaware of what awaits. The end of the line for the claimed jumpers, their greedy ambition leading them straight into the trap they so carefully laid. Gotham's grimy underbelly. A reporter, Hawkeye, hunts a lead, a whisper of connection to a notorious killer known only as Rocky Roman.
Hello, Hawkeye. You're here for the story. 'Cause if I don't have it this time, I'm going to give you news. Still looking for Rocky Roman. Been after him since those Easter murders. Why? What do you know? I know where his wife is. I'll take you to her if I get an exclusive on any story.
A meeting, a clandestine exchange in a seedy downtown restaurant, brokered by a man named Malone.
His wife, great, let's go right now. She'll probably play dumb. Mrs. Roman, may we come in for a minute?
Deep within the city's forgotten slums, a dilapidated rooming house. A desperate woman's truth veiled in fear.
If you're looking for Rocky, I'll tell you, I ain't seen him for months.
Where's that door lead to?
Oh, to the next apartment. An old man lives there. What you want Rocky for?
But the simple facade hides a darker secret, a hidden passage leading to what? The story is far from over. Rain lashes down, mirroring the grim reality that has descended upon this grimy Gotham alley.
For murder, you can open this door. Come on, Hawkeye, we'll visit next door. Well, young men, what's the meaning of this, police? Mind if we look around? Duo, guess not, no one hiding here. You guys got a lot of nerve. Hawk, what hairdos Rocky have? Color brick red.
All right, Santa Claus, you're under arrest.
Me for.
That's what for, Mr. Rocky Roman.
All right, Mr. Malone, hoist those hands. I'll hoist M.
Justice delivered not with a fist, but with a swift, decisive blow as another reign of terror ends here. Rain pounds the cobblestone streets of Gotham as shadows lengthen, painting a grim tableau of the city's underbelly.
Get his gun. How did you know he was Rocky?
A chilling revelation whispered in the tense silence, the unmistakable signs of a planned escape.
The comb and brush on the dresser are glazed with red hair. Keep M covered. All right, Rocky, you and your pals start marching out, and no tricks.
The air crackles with impending betrayal as Rocky's wife makes her desperate move.
Hawk, good girl, Ruth. Talk him, Rocky.
Get out of here quick, Rocky. Cops may be downstairs. I'll finish him with this. One conk with this, Mr. Malone, and your lights will be out for good.
A brutal blow delivered in the heat of the moment leaves one man stunned and vulnerable.
Mrs. Roman acts to strike Steve while he is still dazed.
But even in his daze, a primal instinct ignites, turning the tide in a desperate act of self-preservation. Rain lashes down, painting the grimy cityscape in shades of desperation, as a desperate chase spills onto the rooftops of Gotham.
You big, I'll show ya.
Missed me.
With bullets whizzing past, a gamble must be made, a desperate dash for cover before the true extent of the danger is revealed.
Rocky's wife heaves the heavy candle holder at Steve as he leaves. Ouch, grazed me that time. This opens onto the roof. We can run along these roofs till we get to the end building before going down. The car's in a garage around the corner. Then you better hide here and stop anybody from coming up while I go ahead and get the car ready. Follow in a few minutes.
Okay, I'll keep an eye on that door.
Got to get him before he gets me.
Cornered, unarmed, and with a foe closing in, a fragile hope flickers in the face of imminent peril. Rain pounds the cobblestone streets of Gotham as shadows lengthen, concealing sinister intent.
You didn't think I was sharp enough to do it.
A desperate struggle unfolds, a prisoner trapped, with a hulking adversary at the door.
Now if I can get over this thing, all right, come out from there or I come and get ya. Darn door's locked from the inside, can't get down this way.
The captive's fate hangs precariously, dangling between a grim escape and an even grimmer capture.
Come on, Rocky, or I'll drop you.
Gotham's night bleeds under a ceaseless downpour, mirroring the city's relentless despair. On a rain-slicked rooftop, a desperate chase unfolds, the echo of gunshots swallowed by the storm.
Stay back there, you take these.
His weapon spent, the cornered man scrambles, a frantic dash for escape. But the hunter is relentless, his pursuit a shadow in the downpour.
Look up there.
From below, a beacon of hope cuts through the gloom as the GCPD converges.
Shots coming from up there. Aim those lights, Jim Bob. Get up on the roof, grab M.
With a final, brutal strike, the struggle is extinguished, leaving only the sound of the rain.
You all right, Steve? Guess so. Did you get the other fellow? Yes, sir. Our men picked him up over on the other roof.
Another shadow falls, another crime resolved, but the darkness of Gotham always waits for the dawn. Gotham's relentless rain washes over the grimy streets, a fitting backdrop to the city's escalating menace. For 2 months, a phantom known only as the Spider has woven a web of terror across New York, leaving the authorities baffled.
We finally tracked him to Duran's, a notorious nightclub.
What can I do to help?
Just a minute, Mr. Saunders.
Duran's, the Spider has just been there. I'll send someone right away.
At Duran's, the air crackles with tension as Speed Saunders confronts the scene of the latest crime.
I'm Saunders. You say the Spider was here just a while ago. He left his calling card. Look.
A toy spider, the chilling emblem of the elusive thief, a taunt left behind as he made his escape.
The Spider took Duran's valuable emerald necklace. Perhaps he will call on Roskovsky, the Russian emerald collector.
Moments later, a high-speed chase erupts across the city as Saunders races to intercept the criminal mastermind. Gotham's rain-slicked streets reflect the neon glow of a city teetering on the edge of chaos. But tonight, a different kind of chase unfolds, a desperate scramble through the urban sprawl. Where do you think you're going? Speed Saunders.
Just the man I want to see. Did he receive a toy spider lately?
Yes, this morning by mail.
The Spider is after emeralds now. Your husband has the finest collection in town.
A desperate plea, a chilling realization the hunt for the elusive spider has begun. The home of the Count is strangely deserted. Surge. Allow me to investigate. Drop that gun.
Oh, you won't get me, Copper. The wall opened for him. There must be a secret button.
As the spider vanishes into the shadows, a chilling question lingers. Will Speed Saunders ever uncover the truth? Gotham's rain-slicked streets reflect the neon glow, a city holding its breath as darkness descends.
I know of no secret passage. I rented the apartment from a reliable concern too.
He was on his way home that night. It seems someone wanted him out of the way.
Wow, it seems as though someone wanted to get me out of the way.
Speed visits the commissioner again, his resolve hardened by the brush with death.
I must be allowed to handle this my own way. If the Spider wants to play rough, then I'm going to show him how.
Go right ahead, Speed.
Thanks, Chief.
The next day at the Motor Vehicle Bureau, a crucial clue emerges from the chaos.
This car that nearly ran me down, Mr. Rogers owns it, eh? Yes, he lives in suburbia. I wonder if this Rogers can possibly be the Spider. Seems too easy if he is. Is Mr. Rogers in?
I'm Miss Roberta Rogers. What can I do for you?
Rain lashes against the obsidian hull of a luxury automobile, a stark emblem of power parked in the heart of Gotham's despair.
It's a black car, but it was in my name. I don't understand. Well, this.
A chilling question hangs in the air as a new acquisition enters his life under a shroud of mystery.
But I don't own this. This car is worth a fortune.
The opulence of the vehicle is a stark, unsettling contrast to the shadows that cling to this transaction.
Who could have done this and why?
Beneath the veneer of wealth, a sinister game is being played, and Bruce Wayne finds himself an unwitting participant. The night in Gotham is a symphony of shadows, where ordinary rooms can hold extraordinary secrets. A seemingly quiet house where every corner whispers its own tale, until the stark glare of truth shatters the illusion.
Nothing suspicious here.
Put up your hands. I'm sorry to use force, but I must examine this house.
In the dusty, forgotten corners of the attic, a revelation awaits blueprints, holding the keys to danger and intrigue.
Oh, those. Why are blueprints that they? My husband left me. He was an architect. These are the plans for the Royal Arms, where Count Roskovsky is staying. Would you mind getting me a glass of water, please?
A momentary lapse, a calculated risk as secrets are pilfered under the guise of thirst.
This is the plan for Duran's nightclub.
Here is your water.
I don't believe I'll take IT now. I'm going.
But as one door closes, the hunt for truth has only just begun, with the city's fate hanging precariously in the balance. Gotham, a city cloaked in perpetual twilight, awakens to another simmering night. Rain slicks the streets as shadows gather around Duran's nightclub.
I'm going in this secret way. You go in the front after 5 minutes are up.
The chase, a desperate dance with destiny, begins to weave its final, inevitable steps.
I think the chase draws to a close. This is where the secret passage begins. And this is where it ends. Good evening, Spider.
You wouldn't drink the poisoned water last night, but now you'll die.
Darkness descends, a palpable chill in the air as the city coughs and sighs. He returns to his sanctuary, a man shrouded in his own anonymity.
You are Cosmo, aren't you? I've been waiting for hours to see you.
Why, yes, please come inside. You can talk quite freely there.
A woman of evident grace, seeking solace in his keen intellect.
My father owns the Purple Mesa Ranch in Arizona, together with Jim Lawson, his partner. For 2 years, they have lost numbers of cattle to rustlers, and were faced with foreclosure and ruin within a few weeks, unless this stealing ends.
I couldn't resist your charm and appeal if I wanted to, Miss Ridgewood. We're starting for your ranch tomorrow.
I don't know how to thank you.
A plea for help, a journey into the unknown, and a promise in the night. The sun dips below the horizon, casting long shadows across the dusty plains, as two travelers finally approach their destination. Under the guise of an artist, Cosmo arrives at a sprawling ranch, his true intentions hidden beneath a veneer of creative curiosity.
I know I'll go as an artist, that way I can move freely about the place.
That's an excellent plan.
A warm reception awaits Pieter Van Dorn, introduced to the ranch's owner and his partner.
Welcome, I want to introduce you to my partner.
How do you do, Van Dorn? Welcome to our ranch.
Later, the weight of the ranch's troubles surfaces as Ridgewood confides in Cosmo about mounting debts and stolen cattle.
If I don't pay my mortgage of 7,000 by November 1st, I lose everything I own. And the cattle I intended selling has been stolen, by whom I don't know.
As night falls, a new plan begins to unfold, with a sketching trip proposed to further explore the mysteries of the ranch.
How about going with me on a sketching trip, Miss Ethel?
I'd love to, Mr. Van Dorn.
With secrets brewing beneath the surface, the artist and the rancher's daughter venture out, unaware of the dangers that may lie in wait. Rain lashes Gotham's oppressive skyline as a lone rider gallops through the storm, a desperate message on his lips.
I didn't know Jim Lawson was interested in you, Miss Ethel. He's asked to marry me, but I want to stay by my father until this situation is solved. I feel he needs me.
Suddenly, the night is fractured by a frantic approach.
Say, look, a rider. He's riding madly. Something's up.
The horse, wild-eyed and reeking of terror, carries a rider grievously wounded.
He's hurt. Why, it's old Gus Batson. He's been with us since I was a baby. Poor old Gus. Oh, when will all this misery end?
The life drains from old Gus, his final words a desperate plea for help, a clue to a deadly conspiracy.
I'm shot through the chest. I'm afraid he's done for. Miss Ethel the cow's gulch. I was shot by Miss Ethel, the cow's stone gulch I was shot by.
A desperate plea yields but a fragmented warning. The mystery deepens.
Give me a sketch of the ranch. You must know it well. Go back home and tell your father what's happened. I'll look around a bit by myself. I'll take Batson's gun. It might come handy.
But do be careful, Cosmo.
A chilling cry pierces the tempest, a woman's terror echoing through the desolate pass.
Gad, what's that? A woman's scream. Ethel Ridgewood.
Help, help, let me go.
As Cosmo races towards the sound of struggle, the unseen threat is revealed. A single shot rings out, a grim warning in the storm.
Whoa, back of this rock and quick.
Gotham's nights are usually filled with the cries of the desperate, but tonight, a different kind of terror takes hold in the vast, open country. A frantic call for help, a man shot, a loved one stolen, the fabric of a peaceful ranch torn asunder.
At the house. Here, Van Dorn, quick. Lawson's been shot. Ethel is kidnapped, my cattle is stolen, everything's lost.
What happened, Lawson?
I was riding with Gus Batson to spot out some steers in the brush swamp when 3 masked men opened fire on us. They dropped Batson, but I escaped with a shot-up arm. They had captured Ethel Ridgewood.
You'll be all right in a few days, Lawson. I've got the bullet out. It lodged in the large muscle of your arm.
But while the doctor tends to the wounded, a different kind of discovery is made, hinting at a darker plot. As dawn breaks, the ranch is thrown into renewed panic. A chilling message arrives, escalating the stakes to an unimaginable level.
Here, Cosmo. Look, Lawson's been kidnapped, and here's a note I found on the table.
Ridgewood, if you don't give up your ranch, we'll string up Lawson and hold your daughter. Hoist 2 red lanterns on your roof tonight for an answer of yes.
With a silent resolve, a lone figure prepares to face the unfolding darkness, arming himself for the inferno that is yet to come. I better stack up on ammunition. Things are likely to get pretty hot. Hours melt away, and a lone rider presses on, the chilling echo of a scream guiding him through the desolate hill lands. This is the place where the cry of terror ripped through the night, and where the shadowed figure known as Batson vanished into the darkness.
Here starts the fireworko. Bang.
With a flicker of ingenuity, he crafts a cunning distraction, his every move a calculated gamble against unseen foes.
Few looks like they're working around me. Good, the ruse works. So that's where the cattle disappear, a stone door to a mountain tunnel. I've got to find where it comes out.
While the outlaws are drawn away, Cosmo's keen eyes scan the horizon, a faint cloud of dust revealing the true path.
The tracks come from up this creek. Must be a hole in the rock wall somewhere.
Beneath the looming mountains, a hidden passage awaits, and Cosmo races against time to uncover its secrets. Deep within the shadowed earth, a desperate plan unfolds.
There's the place. Now to roll down a pile of boulders and close the passage. I might trap the rats pretty.
A calculated maneuver designed to seal off escape.
And now to get back to the upper entrance.
Unseen, a witness watches as the rustlers emerge, unaware of the trap being sprung.
As the men enter, Lawson lags behind, then he suddenly turns. Grabbing the captive girl, he runs out and blocks up the entrance to the cave.
Trapped, the rustlers face a new, unforeseen peril.
Come on, let's go in and see what's up. Hey Lawson, the tunnel's closed on the other end. Something's gone wrong.
Now, my pretty one, it's you and me. The gang won't need the money where they are. I've got the swag. You'll stay with me in the hills until things blow over. Come on, give me a kiss for saving your life.
But betrayal breeds its own swift justice. Cosmo, a phantom in the chaos, descends upon Lawson.
Why, you murderous blackguard, you. Ah, my handsome skunk, I had a notion you were crooked, and I'll use only one hand on you to be fair.
In the heart of the dark, a twisted game of survival has just begun. The grand ship, the Lorania, cuts through the murky waters, a titan arriving in New York Harbor, its journey now complete. Passengers disembark, a mix of weary travelers and eager newcomers, while porters scurry with luggage. Henry Banks, an executive burdened by a fortune in precious gems, watches the unfolding scene with a gnawing unease.
The conclusion of this tedious contract, so much at stake, one must always be on guard.
A shadow falls as Banks retreats to his stateroom, but darkness awaits him within.
Not one word if you don't mind. Step in and close the door.
A cold, metallic threat, and a masked assailant takes what he came for, leaving Banks bound and helpless.
Sorry to put you to this trouble. I rather regret that I must bind you, but caution is paramount.
Just as the thief departs, the stateroom door bursts open, revealing a determined, observant stranger.
I can see that I'm too late.
Too late to prevent me from being robbed of a fortune in precious stones, if that's what you mean.
Rain lashes against the opulent facade of the Metropolitan Opera House, a Stark. The snow-capped peaks of the White Mountains hide a luxurious retreat, a place where champagne flows and secrets hide.
Boy, this mountain air takes 10 years off your life.
A playground for the wealthy, but also a perfect spot for something sinister to occur.
What a spot for some poor, unsuspecting soul to go crashing off.
As dusk settles over the isolated lodge, the guests gather, unaware of the darkness brewing.
The party is quite the affair, isn't it, Mr. Nelson?
Indeed, MS King, a perfect evening for observation.
But the opulence of the lodge barely conceals the suffocating tension, a delicate veneer over something far more sinister.
Will you excuse me? I don't feel so good.
The chill of the mountain air seemed to drain the life from him, a strange malady in this supposed sanctuary.
It's this fresh air that's killing Sam. You'd think he'd be afraid of losing his nightclub tan out here. If you'll excuse me also, I'll see that Sam is made comfortable.
A flicker of unease, the seed of doubt, is sown as a man returns, his words a hollow reassurance.
Just a little indigestion, he's going to go out for a little air.
Later, as the night deepens, a relentless curiosity gnaws at Keith, a crazy hunch that something is terribly wrong.
I've got one of those crazy hunches of mine that there's a lot more wrong with Waller than indigestion.
Driven by suspicion, he ventures into the silence, only to find a room chillingly empty.
Empty? Don't tell me he's still out for a little air.
His curiosity now a thunderous roar, he dresses and steps into the biting night, the ground a chaotic testament to the day's clandestine activities.
What a maze of tracks. Ski tracks, snowshoe tracks, toboggan tracks, apparently all made by the gang this afternoon.
Unseen, unheard, a silent observer from a shadowy vantage point, a figure watches, their intentions a chilling enigma in the vast, frozen wilderness. The windswept mountains hold their secrets close, a chilling silence broken only by the crunch of snow. Yet on this desolate toboggan track, peculiar marks speak of a struggle, a desperate attempt to escape the icy grip of something.
Wait, here's some peculiar marks alongside this toboggan track. I've got it. Fingers being dragged through the snow would make marks like that. That toboggan was being pulled along with a man on it. His hand was dragging in the snow.
With a grim determination, a lone figure dons skis, setting out to unravel this frozen enigma.
One set of footprints stop here. There's the other set going back to the lodge. The toboggan was started down this slope. There's its mark.
The scent of danger, cold and sharp, guides him down the precipitous slope, his ski poles a poised extension of his will. But the path ahead leads to a terrifying precipice, a sheer drop into oblivion, the stark face of the cliff looming ever closer. His instincts ignite, a sharp turn saving him from a deadly fate, but the mystery of the toboggan and its missing rider remains, lost in the vast, indifferent snow. The biting wind howls across the treacherous terrain, each gust a chilling whisper against the desolate cliff face. He descends into the abyss, a fleeting moment of safety after a terrifying ordeal.
Boy, what a drop. That was a close call.
He scans the rugged landscape below, a phantom hunter piecing together the grim puzzle of a fallen man.
Now, unless I've miscalculated, I'll find Sam Waller's broken body somewhere at the base of this cliff. And there he is.
A scene of utter devastation, the toboggan, shattered like a fragile toy, tells a violent tale.
Look at that toboggan, smashed to splinters. Here's some pieces of rope. I'm firmly convinced Waller was dead when he was tied to that toboggan.
The clues ignite a chilling suspicion, a deliberate poisoning, a secret too dangerous to keep.
Judging by his look when he got up from the dinner table last night, I'd say his food was poisoned. He knew too much about something to suit somebody on this party.
A somber act of reverence, he conceals the grim discovery before seeking aid from the world outside this frozen tomb.
Nelson broke off some pine boughs and covered Waller's body with them. Then he started back to the lodge. Once there, he reported the matter to the police of Barreton, the nearest town. And in that autopsy, don't forget to check on that poison angle.
But as he contemplates his next move, an unexpected presence shatters the solitude, a voice that chills him to the bone.
Nelson, what are you doing up?
Rain lashes against the windows of the opulent manor, mirroring the grim news that has just shattered the evening's tranquility.
Sam Waller, dead, at the base of that cliff to the north of Header.
A vital clue has been unearthed, and the question now turns to the quietest corner of the house, the kitchen.
Don't bother to rouse your guests now, but I would like to talk to your cook now.
I'll get him.
Li Feng was Mr. Lord or any of his guests in your kitchen at any time while you were preparing dinner today.
Mister, Lord dropped in a couple times, that's all.
Were you out of the kitchen at 2 o'clock?
Yes, sir. I drove into town to get groceries and some cigarettes for Mr. Grayson.
Wait a minute. Grayson asked you to get cigarettes for him in town.
Yes, I met him in the hall. He asked how soon I was going to town. I told him in 10 minutes. He said, "Bring me a carton of cigarettes."
I see, that's all, Lee. Thank you.
As the investigator turns his attention inward, the sterile efficiency of the kitchen becomes a canvas for his scrutinizing gaze. Then a spark of realization ignites in his eyes, a sudden, eager pursuit of a newfound truth.
Well, look here.
Gotham's dawn breaks, painting the city in stark, unforgiving grays. Yet beneath the surface, a chilling secret lies hidden within the sterile confines of a room. A single crimson stain mars the pristine floor, a silent testament to either injury or a far more sinister act. Blood spots on the floor. Somebody either cut themselves or, more likely, knocked and reopened an old cut without knowing it. As the morning light filters in, a casual observation turns into pointed suspicion. "Good morning, Grayson. What's the matter with your hand? Had an accident?"
Oh, I had an old cut. Fell on it skiing yesterday and reopened it.
But the story unravels, revealing a web of deceit spun in the darkness of night. "Then you must have been skiing in the kitchen. I found the blood on the floor. You must have knocked it when you snuck in to put poison in Sam Waller's food."
W.H. Schwa, what do you mean?
The flimsy alibi crumbles, exposed by the unwavering gaze of truth and the chilling confession of what truly transpired. "Never mind the baby stare. I know you poisoned Sam Waller, and then under cover of darkness you tied him to a toboggan and shoved him down the hill and off that cliff. You thought it would look like an accident. I know, I couldn't sleep last night. I went out to get some air and I saw you."
Maybe I can bluff this out of him.
Cornered and desperate, the facade shatters, replaced by the raw, primal instinct of survival. "You may have seen me, but you'll never get a chance to repeat that story." The air crackles with impending violence as one man's desperate lie collides with another's unyielding pursuit of justice. What fate awaits them both in the silent dawn? Gotham City, a concrete jungle where danger lurks in every shadow. A wealthy recluse, drugged and vulnerable, finds his solitude shattered by an unwelcome intruder. The night is thick with the quiet hum of urban decay, but a sound barely there cuts through the silence, awakening the keen senses of Slam Bradley.
A housebreaker, eh? Well, you can break your chin on my knuckles.
In a blur of motion, the daring detective lunges, a whirlwind of righteous fury aimed at the shadowy figure.
W what happened? I dived for a burglar, but he escaped. Looks though like he left us a gift. Nonsense, I don't hear any time mechanism ticking away. Gimme gosh money $10,000.
A surprising bounty left behind by a phantom thief. But is this a reward or a trap? The city's secrets, as always, are far from revealed. Rain has long since abated, but the oppressive humidity of Shanghai clings to the air, thick with the promise of danger.
And there's a note inside. It says, "Come to the Blue Ox Tavern in Shanghai where another $15,000 awaits you." Say, this is just the kind of mysterious setup I go for. Get your togs together. We're heading for China.
Beneath a sky heavy with unspoken threats, a clandestine meeting unfolds. In a place where secrets fester, a desperate bargain is being struck.
There is something we are very anxious to acquire. Having heard of your prowess, we sent for you, but we can't divulge what we wish you to seek.
But how am I to find whatever you want if you don't tell me what it is?
This is Mo Ting. She will act as your guide and at the proper moment divulge the object of your search.
Pleased to meet you.
She can speak perfect English.
That will be my task.
What is your decision, the sword or the money?
Since my partner and I are rather fond of this earthly existence, we'll choose the latter.
I'll call for you at your hotel tomorrow morning at 9. Be ready to leave.
The next morning dawns, a new day, a new mission. But Gotham seldom offers simple paths, and time begins to weave its own intricate tapestry of suspense.
10 o'clock, no sign of the gal. Are we being stood up?
I've been sent to summon you. If you'll follow.
They follow their silent guide to a sinister-appearing building, a place that whispers of hidden dangers.
Enter. I don't like the looks of this.
You're just suffering from a case of nerves.
Later, but as they enter, the true nature of this sinister exchange begins to reveal itself, leaving them vulnerable in the heart of darkness. The city sleeps, unaware of the torment brewing within hidden walls. In a cold, cruel room, prisoners awaken to a nightmare of their own making.
And they revive where?
Their captor, a monster in human form, relishes their fear.
You would do well to hold your tongue, brash one, before I have it torn out.
Answer me, what did the land she want of you?
Nosy aren't you?
As their tormentor operates a lever, the hand and foot braces commence to move apart, bringing excruciating pain to Slam's straining muscles.
I Chong will teach you to be civil. Answer quickly. Tell me everything or I'll rip your limbs apart.
There's nothing more I can say.
But amidst the despair, an unexpected ally emerges.
Surprised that I escaped your men.
After locking Chong in a closet, Moi Ting frees Slam and Shorty.
I'll have you loose in a moment.
The pain is terrific.
And now to give that skunk the beating he deserves.
No, don't.
There is no time for vengeance.
Rain pounds the cobblestone streets of Gotham tonight, a symphony of the city's turmoil, as a desperate chase unfolds through shadowed halls.
He's gone quick. Each moment increases the danger.
The trio hurries through the labyrinthine corridors, their escape a tense gamble, utterly unaware of the sinister design closing in.
I wish you'd drop the mystery and tell me just what it is that we're seeking.
All I can say is that it is an object of utmost importance, and that you will learn in good time.
Master, you deliberately let them escape into the street. Why not permit them to lead me to what I, too, seek? There will be plenty of time to strike later.
Moi Ting's calculated gamble leads them to a fully equipped expedition, their journey now set for the treacherous heart of China. But as they venture into the unknown, they are blind to the heavily armed forces, led by the menacing Chong that stalk them from the shadows. Darkness blankets the city, but within the hidden confines of a massive structure, a clandestine operation unfolds.
As HHH.
Surrender or be destroyed.
One operative, driven by an unseen purpose, presses on alone, following the trail of those who came before. The scent of the end is near, and with it, the promise of a priceless victory. Inside the heart of this grand edifice, a strange and unsettling ceremony is underway.
Down before you're seen, that idol, you must get it.
But within this shadowy ritual, a greater peril looms, poised to shatter the fragile peace. In the suffocating depths of a hidden chamber, the air crackles with desperate urgency as alarms loom.
Stop him. He's going to spread an alarm.
Leave him to me. You'll have to practice blowing that thing some other time.
As a colossal sword descends, the idol's guardian becomes a terrifying force, a desperate defense against intruders.
Careful, he's trying to force us back into that great pit.
Just as they teeter on the precipice of oblivion, a single shot echoes, a sinister revelation delivered in the darkness.
Yes, it was I who shot the idol's keeper.
Gotham's underbelly breeds a desperate, greedy few, their souls twisted by avarice.
But why save our lives? I thought you hated everything about us.
Do not think I have gone altruistic. I merely did not want the alarm spread, and as for you, once I get the idol, I'll finish the job he started.
That idol belongs to the land Qi was stolen from them by these fanatics.
True, but the native population has such faith in the idol that they will obey every whim of its owner.
But the land Qi Tong will put the idol to good use.
And you infer that I will use it for evil gain.
Quite true.
The idol's going to be mine, don't any of you move.
His face transfigured with evil desire, Chong reaches for the idol, a symbol of ultimate power.
Mine, and with it goes the power to sway the nation.
But as he lifts the idol from its resting place, a desperate escape from a hidden temple, the air thick with danger and the scent of betrayal.
There must have been a trap prepared for anyone who tried to steal the idol. You owe your life to Chong's greed to secure the idol for himself. Let us leave before some of the worshippers return.
As they near their camp, a chilling sight greets them.
Look, enemy soldiers have captured our men.
I'll fix that. Mind if I borrow that machine gun?
Raise your hands and no monkey business.
You did it, Slam.
And so commences a triumphant return march to Shanghai. Later, the mission is complete, the spoils divided.
You did your task well. Here is the amount promised you. We shall always remember and treasure your assistance.
Don't forget I was quite a hero, too, wasn't I?
The next day, as Slam and Shorty begin their journey back to the United States.
Well, Shorty, how was that for picking up some easy money?
Easy? Having our arms almost torn off, narrowly escaping being thrown into a pit. That's not my idea of taking things easily.